As business owners, we can experience conflicts and tensions. When I started working, I did everything I could to avoid them, but I soon realized that it was an essential part of my job. I understood that harmony and conflict were in balance like all living things. When a conflict arises, going to court is often our first reflex. The problem is that the procedures are expensive, the files take years to complete, and the outcome of a trial is always uncertain. Fortunately, I've discovered another avenue that suits me better: mediation. The mediation process allows me to play an active role and to participate in resolving the conflict in a way that is favorable to all parties. It allows me to express my voice, my needs, my interests, while taking into account my personal experience and my own culture. It's a real alternative to court that allows us to find an acceptable solution for all. When we go to court, we quickly realize that we feel intimidated and rigid. And above all, our role is limited to an observer. In the escalation of the conflict, once you're in front of the judge, you're at the last step, and that can leave deep scars. Conversely, in mediation, instead of being subjected to events, you take part in them. It's a process that each person chooses voluntarily and that can't be imposed on the other. So once each person accepts mediation, they remain free at all times and have control over what happens, what's said, and what's decided. All of this happens in a completely private way where everything that's said remains confidential. And since in business, time is money, mediation is really the best option. It allows for a quick resolution of the conflict ranging from a few hours to a few weeks, and it's less expensive because the fees are shared equally among the participants. But what is the role of the mediator? First of all, he's a person of trust that both parties choose together. His central role is to create a favorable and safe environment so that communication between all participants always remains respectful. The mediator is therefore completely neutral and impartial. And this is possible because he doesn't make decisions as a judge would. His role is to support and help us reach a mutually satisfactory solution. The mediator therefore supports both parties and ensures that the proposed solutions are fair. But that's not all. You can also be accompanied to get the support and recommendations of an expert, a representative, or even a friend. Simply notify the mediator. In the end, a successful mediation is one where the agreement is decided by both parties. It can't be contrary to the law, and it has to be satisfactory for all. You can even ask to have this agreement homologated by a judge to give it the same weight as a court judgment. Finally, it's important to know that if you've already started a process in court, you can still propose mediation to the other party.